When a primatologist Akira Suzuki began studying show monkeys in the 1950s, he found that they often roamed out of the mountains to feed in apple orchards. After a decade observing this behavior, Suzuki began to feed the monkeys in their mountains habitats by providing them with soybeans to eat. The monkeys no longer raided the orchards where Suzuki began his work. 23 snow monkeys lived in the region he studied. The population today is 270 snow monkeys and is expected to continue growing. Question: which one of the following claims is most strongly supported by the information above? So we came to the information on snow monkeys. We consider that the research done in the 1950s about the living conditions and the food they were eating. Snow monkeys roamed out of their mountain habitat. Snow monkeys also eat apples, orchards out of the mountains. Snow monkeys fed on soybeans in their mountain habitat. Snow monkeys no longer raided apple orchards. Snow monkeys no longer left mountains living conditions. Conclusion: snow monkeys population increased and continued. So based on this information that we have, we're going to go ahead and consider the choice A, and then we're going to go from there as which one strongly supports this information. For choice A, snow monkeys do not feed outside of their mountain habitats when food is readily available within it. Yes, this claim of snow monkeys eating food that is accessible is supported by this passage. Let's see if any of this other answer choice is better. B, for snow monkeys, soybeans provide more complete nutrition than other beans. No, this information wasn't mentioned about the nutrition benefits on soybeans and the stimulus, so we're going to have to remove that one. C, in feeding soybeans to the monkeys, Suzuki did not intend to provoke the phenomenal population growth that resulted. No, the population growth is not an unintended phenomenon that the growth resulted. So compare choice A. Choice A is going to be better than choice C, so we're going to remove choice C out. D, snow monkeys eat apples only if there is no other fruit to eat. No, the assumption to be made by eating apples only is not that. This is not the assumption to be made. Only the apples. So go ahead and remove it. E, feeding soybeans to snow monkeys has proved to be an environmental unsound policy. No, unsound policy is not safe in poor conditions, which is not what the stimulus is mentioning. So by process elimination and by going by the best choice here, we came to choice A, and that was for the snow monkeys do not feed outside of their mountain habitats when food is readily available within it. This claim right here will be the best information to be supported by this passage, by this information above here, above the conclusion. Body temperature can be estimated by the relative proportion of two oxygen isotopes in bone. Such estimates derived from dinosaur fossils suggest that the dinosaurs had nearly the same body temperature in their limbs and as in the rest of their bodies. Typically, the core body temperatures of cold-blooded animals today is much higher than the body temperature in their limbs. Thus, dinosaurs were probably warm-blooded. So this passage is going to be where you consider a question along with it, which the following issue most seriously weakens this argument. So basically, with this information, let's go ahead and figure out which one weakens the stimulus. A, large warm-blooded animals keep their core body temperature slightly higher than the body temperature in their limbs. No, because it will contradict the information on amphibious animals. B, the fossilization process introduces changes to the bones such that their original oxygen isotope ratios cannot be predicted. That would, yes, weaken the statement, meaning that changes in bones cannot be accurately really to calculate the prediction of oxygen isotope ratios. C, oxygen was more abundant in Earth's atmosphere during the period in which the dinosaurs lived. No, I kind of consider this irrelevant since it's comparing the oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere to the oxygen in the bones, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. D. Small, warm-blooded animals like mice tend to have more uniform body temperatures than do large, warm-blood animals like elephant. No, contradicts the information on animal body temperatures because they were going for the difference between animals in the warm-blooded versus cold-blooded. E. Warm-blooded animals are more active and use more oxygen than cold-blooded animals. No, it does not explain the body temperature differences at all. So choice B, the phosphorylation process introduces changes to the bones such that the original oxygen isotope ratios cannot be predicted, is the best match and the best answer for this question. A recent study has found that, surprisingly, the risk of serious injuries to work is higher in industries that are monitored by government safety inspectors than in industries that are not so monitored. Why one of the following, if true, most helps to explain the surprising finding described above? A. Government safety inspectors not only monitor but also train employees of the inspected firms to follow safe practices. No, because accidents are still happening at the workplace and are very high. Government safety inspectors do not have the authority to enforce safety regulations. No, because government is affiliated with these safety inspections. C. Only those industries with inherently high risk of job injuries are monitored by government safety inspectors. Yes, this will explain why the industry monitored by governments is occurring with the high level risk injuries and why they're affiliated in the category with the government inspectors. D. Workers behave especially cautiously when they believe that their performance is being monitored by government safety inspectors. Slightly less, but no evidence to support or not mentioned in the stimulus about the people being more cautiously when they believe they're being government safety inspected and monitored. E. Some of the industries that are being monitored by government safety inspectors have much lower rates of injury than do other industries that are also so monitored. No, contradicts stimulus and goes against the information on the stimulus as well. So choice C, only those industries with inherently high risk of on-the-job injuries are monitored by government safety inspectors, is the best answer. Please subscribe to my channel. I will give daily tips and advice on how to solve the newest LSAT questions.